Doc.
It's the Dining at Disney podcast. I am your foodie host, Kristen, and with me is future Club 33 member Bubba. Hey bud, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Well, we have got a big show today talking about Walt Disney World news. So we're going to be talking about uh Taco Tuesday needing to move over for Monday meatballs. We're also going to
It's a nice
discuss.
name.
We're also going to be discussing a upcoming event that is taking place at Wine Bar George, as well as one of our favorite foodie events that take place in Orlando. It is the Waldorf Astoria's Food and Wine Weekends. So I guess we should just go ahead and get started.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with talking about the event that's going to be taking place Friday, September 21st at noon. And this is going to be a lunch that features 12 vintage retrospective wines. They're going to be Datura Fusion V. These are going to be from 2004 to 2015. And Albie Coke is going to be there. He's the Di Torino winemaker. And also at this event is going to be Master Sommelier himself, George Milotes. He will be there too. So that should be quite an exciting event. You can get tickets for this. It is 110 per person. It take place again, as I said, it's going to be at Wine Bar George on Friday, September 21st from 12 to 3. So it's going to be a nice 3-hour event with lunch and absolutely delicious wines.
Whew, yeah. Lots of great wine, I bet.
Oh, yes. That is quite a nice place. I like Wine Bar George. It's a great place to like go and just chill out and completely relax. It's
Right.
nice. I love it. The other story I have is about Meatball Mondays taking place at Lina Crafted Italian. Now, this restaurant is located in Disney Springs, and every Monday, guests can choose from 3 delicious meatball dishes. There is a meatball sandwich for $14, pizza for $15, and also for $14 is a calzone, and it is served with pecorino, truffle, potato chips, and garlic pickles. If those side items don't quite float your boat, you can have the baby green salad or French fries for $3. So those are your choices. And then on to my favorite event taking place. And I cannot wait for this. I've told you before, Bubba, that whenever we go and do this trip, it's got to be during the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot because there's so much other great stuff going on. And this is one of those events.
I bet. Oh, man. I got to make a trip out there, especially during that time. Maybe next year. We'll see.
We'll just have to work it out. It's the last week of October is always a good time to go because
Last
the
week.
weather is nice too. It's a little bit cooler.
Okay.
So, oh yeah. So this has my favorite event that I've attended that's part of this is called the Taste of Bolon Bear. And this takes place Fridays and Saturdays, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And you get to experience a 5-course menu that they have created. And you also can choose from 2 different pairings that they have for wine. You can add that as well. and I highly recommend doing the wine pairings with it. If you're not somebody who drinks a lot, you could always share the pairing with whoever's with you. I mean, that's always an option too. But it is phenomenal. Bolon Bear is one of my favorite restaurants to eat at when it comes to the Walt Disney World resort area. I mean, it's not a Disney owned place,
Oh,
but it's within the gates and the food is delicious.
okay. That's interesting.
If
I mean, there's a lot of restaurants that are like that around the resort, though. Correct?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is also, because see, the Waldorf Astoria is also it's located in Bonnet Creek, and right next to it is the Hilton Bonnet Creek. So some of the restaurants at the Hilton do things as well. And this restaurant, La Luce, is they do a taste of as well, and it's located over at Hilton. And theirs is from 6 to 11 p.m. And they have a 4-course menu that you can also do a wine pairing with as well.
Okay. Nice.
Now, Bubba, do you like sushi?
Honestly, I mean, tuna. I would go for tuna. Maybe tuna, but other than that, I'm not. That's one of the foods that I'm a big foodie. But when it comes to fish, I don't know. Something about my palate just goes. I love lobster. I love shrimp. I mean, I've had oysters. I find those good too. It's just something I don't know about fish that, especially raw fish. I mean, I see people eat it left and right, and I try. I just couldn't get into it.
You've got to try. You've got to go to the right place, because there really is like good sushi, so-so sushi, and bad sushi.
Oh, so I can't
And if
try
you
the gas.
go,
I can't do the gas station sushi though. Oh, that's horrible.
So they have a restaurant called Veda Asia over there, and they're also doing a taste of. And this is Fridays and Saturdays, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And they do a pairing of either sake or beer, whichever one you prefer.
That I like.
And I'll tell you, the sake pairing is really good. We've done this as well and absolutely loved it. It's great.
Nice. Do you like it warm or cold or chilled?
I can go with either one. It kind of just depends on what kind of mood I'm in,
I see.
They do cocktail creations at Peacock Alley, which is their bar that's like right in the lobby of Waldorf Astoria. It's beautiful. They have this amazing peacock drink that has this glow up egg, and it's just absolutely beautiful. But they have complimentary interactive experiences where you get to create your very own specialty cocktails. So that takes place Saturdays 4:30 to 5:30. If wine is your thing, they've got what's called Sip, Swirl, and Savor on Fridays and Saturdays, and that's from 5:30 p.m. to 7, and that's right outside of Lelouch over at Hilton. And you can sample a range of different wines, and that'll kind of help you learn a little bit about wines, as well as maybe what you might want to have before you go and have dinner over at Lelouch.
Nice.
Now, desserts. How do you feel about desserts, Bubba?
Oh, that's a totally different subject. I can eat any dessert left. Any dessert you throw at me, I will eat it.
Especially chocolate?
Let me think about it. Yes.
Okay, then you would definitely like this. On Saturdays, 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. at Peacock Alley, they set up this beautiful bar with all different kinds of chocolates, chocolate pastries. I mean, it's all these great a la carte chocolate treats that have been handcrafted at the resort. And then they have a selection of different champagnes that you can get as well. But we've done that a couple of times, and that's just it's just so much fun. We took them. We were like, we're gonna take the champagne, and they have a little box so you can take it to go and take it. Like if you're staying there, you can take it to your room, or if you're another resort, you know, you can take a box of them to go and maybe have like the next day at wherever you're staying.
Oh wow! See, I've never had a chocolate or been to a is it buffet style? You could basically just grab whatever you want.
You grab whatever you want, and then you pay for it out. All of it's a la carte. So
a la carte. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. See, I've been to one chocolate type place like that. Well, it was more like a buffet, and Disneyland actually had it, and it was on One More Disney Day when they had the midnight snack, and literally chocolate shots, chocolate Rice Krispie treats, everything was chocolate. I mean, it was just amazing. It kept everybody up so we can go the full 24 hours too.
Oh yeah.
No, I'd never had chocolate shots before, and that was wow, those are amazing.
Well, one thing that they had, what was it? It was they had done one year over at it's called Myth Barts, located in the Hilton. And on Saturdays, they used to do these macaroons that you could get. And this time they're doing from 8 to 10 p.m. what they're calling pop culture. And what it is that it is homemade fresh fruit popsicles, organic ice pops, and they even have some adult what they're calling pop tails.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah. And it looks delicious, and I'm thinking that is going to be on my to-do list
wow.
this fall.
Yes. Oh, wow. Poptails. That's a clever name for those.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what the
I know, whatever that is, that's going to be good.
I wonder what the alcohol content's on, because you can't freeze alcohol. I mean, maybe champagne, but it's very hard to freeze alcohol. It has to be really cold.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
It'll be interesting.
It will be.
And maybe it's something like where they put the popsicle in something. You know, maybe like small popsicles or something. I don't know. Yeah. I'm curious.
I'm very curious too. I can't wait for you to go. Let's try that out.
Also at Sir Harry's Fridays, 4:30 to 5:30, they have what's called the Master Pastry Class. So you can learn how to make they're doing these little baking demonstrations. They're complimentary. So you can learn how to make different pastries and cookies, bake and decorate different desserts. So that sounds like that would be fun to check out too. And again, it's complimentary. So
that's great.
If you like your afternoon tea, I will tell you, I have done this twice now. And the royalty over at Peacock Alley on Sundays from 2 to 4 is absolutely amazing. And I have done other ones at Disney. Like I've been to the Grand Floridian, and I'm sorry, but Waldorf Astoria does it better than the Grand Floridian. And they've got like these great tea sandwiches they bring out. They've got pastries that they bring, premium teas. You can even change what kind of teas. So if you want to like sample some different ones, you can do that. And for those 21 and up, you can add a glass of champagne, which they call the Grand Royal Tea. So.
See, I have a friend that does that at Disneyland. They do it at the Grand Californian tea type, entrees, and you go with a group of friends, and they bring you an assortment of. She just went actually right when Halloween started, and everything was cut into like spider webs or bats, like sandwiches shapes of bats and spider web treats and stuff like that. It was very clever, and all these different types of pumpkin spice teas and just an assortment. So she just went a couple of days ago and posted pictures. It looks amazing though, over at Grand Californian. So I wonder what it's like over there in Disney World.
Yeah, I've done tea at Disney World, a couple of places, but I haven't done one at Disneyland, so I might have to add that to the list
Grand
of things
California.
I do next year.
Yeah, I believe it's at Storytellers, so which you can make reservations online for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and for those of you adults going, but I have kids. What am I gonna do with my kids? Like, we can't enjoy a nice night out. Well, they do have something called Astoria After Dark, and it's on Fridays and Saturdays from 6 to 10. They have at their kids club. The kids can come and they do dinner. They have all kinds of fun activities that are going on the entire time that the adults are off enjoying their great food experience. There is a fee for it, but what better way to have a night out than give the kids something fun that they get to do while you get to go and have some adult alone time. I think a lot of families could use that when they're on vacation. So,
especially at Disney World.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is going on. It actually kicks off September 14th. We're recording this on a Thursday, so it kicks off tomorrow, and it will take place on the weekends now through November 11th. And I will have on the website information on all this, as well as the phone number, which for Waldorf Astoria, that phone number to book a lot of these different events they all start with 407 597 5450. There is a separate phone number for Bull and Bear. You'll be contacting the restaurant, and that's 407 597 5413. And La Luce 407 597 3600. So again, that is going on. By the time you hear this, it will be going on now through November 11th. And that is everything I have about what is going on right now at Walt Disney World. So that'll wrap up this show. Up next, our next show is going to be all about Disneyland, and you definitely won't want to miss this discussion because we will be talking about the Cantina coming to Star Wars and what that seems to mean for Disneyland Park. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and do that, and then click that little notification bell, and that'll let you know when we've got a new show up for you to check out. If you love this show, make sure you share this with your friends. Let them know that you like our show. Give us 5-star ratings on Apple Podcast. You can also, if you want to contribute to our site so that we can get some cool merch to send you guys, we do have a Patreon that you can donate to as well. So make sure you check us out. Bubba, let everybody know where they can find you when you are hanging out in Disneyland.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, big_Bubba_B. And I can't wait. We got a lot to talk about Disneyland on our next show, which I cannot wait to talk. Oh, just a lot of stuff.
And as far as Dining at Disney, you can find us at diningatdisney.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and of course, YouTube, where you can watch us discuss all this stuff. If you have a show that you would like to see, you've got some questions for us or comments, make sure you email us at podcast@diningatdisney.com. Thanks so much for listening. And until next time, bon appetit.